Two of the top four seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Ladies and gentlemen, on-time relay. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The sure hands. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Looking to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Pitches to the back. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on third down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a fourth down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Back to throw. It's Carr. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on fourth down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Another handoff to him on second and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
It's third and goal early in this championship game, and they punch it in and take a quick lead. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So what's the play call? It's fourth and goal from the 3. Back to throw. It's Carr. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Third down just outside the end zone, looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Wolf. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. But it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He gets loose. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit when a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So it's starting short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Missed this receiver. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Out of bounds, about a yard short of the mark. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Pulls it in. It's right. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. Caught behind the line is Wolf. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Receivers are bunched together. Tight end goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of the speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Bulldogs. They draw first blood in this national title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Carr. Close to the tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Pressure is coming. Pass rush gets home.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, but he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the ball spotted down near the 50. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The shotgun running play call.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Carr. The pass rush closing in. Swarm with the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to it.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Gonna run it. It's Young. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. He's going to set up a 3rd down play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
He dumps it off to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Quick spin on the run. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Grab behind the line. It's Wolf. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes the bunch formation. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The receiver grabs it. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. The shotgun handoff here. He's got the first and still going. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the 4th quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, on the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And 2nd down and goal now for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the right side. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. This one is 3rd and goal. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. Sacked it to loss, back to the 6.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Chewing clock with the running game. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Can he make it to the marker? Enough to move the six there. Sets up first and goal at the 7.
Chris, just so impressive. And, you know, as much focus as there is on quarterbacks and wide receivers in the passing game, at the end of the day, to win a national championship, there's going to come a critical third down where you got to rely on your offensive line. The opponent knows you're going to run. You still do it. They convert, and I think that may be it.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Second and goal for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Wolf. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Coach, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.